What's up, gamers? And today I'll be talking to you guys why I'm quitting Wuthering Waves. The title is not clickbait, nor is the thumbnail, because I am actually quitting Wuthering Waves. Now, I just want to get this out of the way first. I think Wuthering Waves is a great, amazing game, right? I think, bar none, it is probably one of the best, like, gacha action RPGs there is. I do think it is better than Genshin. Wuthering Waves does a lot of things that Genshin could never do. But there are a couple of reasons that I'm quitting, and we're going to touch on those in these videos because I think there are problems for a lot of casual players that I've heard echoed throughout my community, and I've also heard in other people's communities as well, problems that they're having with the game and why they're quitting the game. I do think there is a good amount of players leaving Wuthering Waves, and I'm going to talk to you guys about what audience that is and what audience I pertain to in video games. Because while Wuthering Waves does things good like exploration, combat experience, intricate echoes, and stuff like that, it fails on a couple things as well, like grindiness, always having to be attentive to the game, not a lot of systems in place for, I guess, more casual-esque players, which they are adding more in the future. We'll get into that a little bit later in the video, though. And then finally, the reward to how much time you put into the game ratio. These are all things and all problems that I have been having with the game, and that's one of the reasons that I am leaving the game. So let's get into my main reason, number one reason that I'm quitting Wuthering Waves. It is just way too much of a time investment, guys. With my current lifestyle, it's just impossible for me to keep up with this game. Like, I am not gonna lie. Like, I cannot log into the game every day and spend, you know, 20 minutes to do all the dailies that I have to do. On top of that, trying to grind for new echoes for my account, go through the world, kill mobs. I understand I don't have to do that, but it is there in the game, and we're getting to the reasons why I think that this doesn't appeal to the casual audience as much as we thought it would, even though it does appeal to a free-to-play audience. Maybe not so much a casual one. But let's go ahead and talk about the echo grind, right? There is just way too much variation within echoes in this game to actually make it worthwhile for me like a casual player playing the game, especially when I'm trying to make guides on the games as well, right? I'm trying to divide my time right now in between Honkai Star Rail and this, and then on top of that, you know, my daily life of going to an actual 9-to-5 job and spending time with my wife and animals and just doing normal human things. This game just has way too high of a time investment. Maybe if you're younger and maybe if you're even an adult and don't have all these obligations, then this is not a problem at all for you. But for me, this is a massive problem, right? There's just way too much variations of echoes. And what I mean by this is I shouldn't have to go into the world if I want to farm a hoochie, for example, right? And say I'm farming for the Sierra Gale set, right? I shouldn't have to fight against, first of all, making sure that I guarantee a 5-star, which is getting updated soon, I do know that. Making sure that I get them on set in the actual arrow set, because there are multiple sets that this echo can fall within. And then on top of that, trying to battle the main stat of him to not fall in something that's completely out of his set realm. Like, Hoochie is not a Glacio Echo. He doesn't even play in the Glacio class. Why am I getting a Glacio damage bonus? It doesn't make any sense. There's just way too much RNG with these relics. And on top of this, whenever I go to upgrade this, if I finally get one that actually works, then I go in here, oh, I want to upgrade this right here. Let's just upgrade really quick and let's see what this does, right? We're going to upgrade with this character right here, right? We're going to go ahead, bing bong, ding dong. Bam! Ooh, look at that. Level 5. Ooh, slot activated. Now, let's say this was arrow damage bonus, right? Let me go roll it. Oh, it rolled defense. This is a dog shit piece and it is never going to be used ever again. That, firstly, is one of the main issues that I have. The echo system in this game is not casual friendly at all. It takes way too long to grind, and what compounds with this is if I want to go farm trace it fields, so let's say get a guaranteed arrow, it still doesn't guarantee me the main stat. I can go ahead and farm this trace it field and still get the wrong main stats that I need. On top of that, it costs 60 wave plates to do, which I feel like is such high like investment in like how much resources you're spending to get so little reward and with so much RNG involved, right? That needs to be lower, I feel like, and like I said, the RNG as far as like what main stats you can get on some of these pieces needs to be reduced, right? Like, we shouldn't be getting main stats for every single damage type for echoes that only fall within 2 different classes. It just makes no sense at all. And while we're on the stamina system, another issue that I have is with me being a casual player, I do not touch this game every single day, especially when I'm in the office working. I have to get home, make dinner, sweep the floor, mop, clean the house, and then go to bed to get ready to work from home the next day or whatever, right? I don't have time to play. So that means my shit's capped, and there's nothing that I can do about it. This also is being fixed, which is a really good thing, but for me right now, it's just not working out for me, so I'm just not going to grind the game because I've just lost out on so much progress already. What's the point of even going through and doing that? Now, let me go ahead and hop into my secondary point here, which is with a game like Honkai Star Rail, right? I can be in the office at work, hit the fun button, and that shit goes, right? It is a passive game, right? There is less active time that I have to spend actively playing the game than I do with something like this here. This game is fully hands-on. You have to be actively playing it at all times to get anything done, and I get it. It's an action RPG. They're never going to add auto feature. That's okay, right? Maybe it's just not for me, right? It's just not for me, right? They don't have an auto button. But I think the problem that compounds with this is how long battles actually take in comparison. Now, you might say, battles really take that long? It takes kind of long when, let's say, you have to spawn at a checkpoint, and then I have to run all the way over to the tricep field, fight there, and go through how many ever stages of the battle that is, and then pop out, come, and then wait for an animation to come down, which they're also fixing as well. It just takes a while to actually play this game, whereas with HSR, I can go in, pop, boop, autoplay 6 rounds of this for me, please. I wish I could go into a tricep field and let AI take over in this game and let it fight something for me, especially the ones where I'm just, like, farming for, like, XP or level up materials or something like that. Just let them fight on their own. If they die, they die. Whoop-de-doo. You don't even need a good AI system. Like, nothing competitive in this game, like, needs the AI system. Just make it so that it's easier to clear things. Maybe add skip tickets. Holy, skip tickets would be amazing. Now, probably way too early to be asking for any of that because of how new the game is. These are just problems that I've come across that have actually affected me in this game, right? And that kind of leads us into the grind aspect of this game, right? We've already kind of mentioned it before. The echoes are grindy. Why are they grindy? First of all, it takes a lot more wave plate things in this game to farm up echoes, which give you a much wider variety of stats, and on top of that, you're having to reroll for those substats as well. This game becomes grindy because that almost forces you to go into the open world and farm things. And this goes into the point I made before about the fun button, right? If I could fun button other stuff and use my wave plates, it would make me more involved with going into the world and grinding things, right? Because now I have to go spawn at these different checkpoints, find this monster, kill this monster now. After I've done that, oh, didn't get the piece I needed. Go here, farm that one, kill that one. Whoops, didn't get what we need. Go farm this one, kill that one, bam. Oh, we didn't get what we needed. And it's just an endless cycle of that. It just takes way too much active time playing this game that I just don't have time for. And overall, in this game, I do feel like just the average amount of, like, time you put into the game to the rewards you get back is pretty low. Like, if I put an hour into this game, I know that I'm probably going to get at least 50 to 40% less than I would if I were to play, like, Genshin Impact or Honkai Star Rail. You just need to invest a lot more time into this game, and that is one of the, that's like the main gripe that I have with this game, is just the amount of time investment you need to put into it. Now, I'm not saying that time investment's not good, right? Or you shouldn't put time investment into a game, or a game shouldn't make you put time investment into it, because I've played many gacha games before where I've had to put multiple hours of time investment into it. I just feel like the progression on this game is much slower than that of other games. And that's why I kind of just want to play a more casual, grindy game, right? Like, I am fine with a grind. I just think games like this are just not built for me, right? This is more like I guess more akin to like an MMO type grind than it is like a gacha game type grind for me anyways. That's how I see it. So I'll be playing games like ZZZ. Now, if the grind on that game is insanely rough as well, I'll be quitting that game, dropping it like, what would you drop? I don't know. Dropping something on the floor. I don't know, man. Anyways, that's my whole take on the situation here. That's why I'm quitting Wuthering Waves. There are other things that I could bring up about Wuthering Waves. Like, if I wanted to get very nitpicky about why I'm also quitting the game, I could say things like, you know, the world design is okay, like the colors don't pop. I am a very vibrant, I love vibrant things, right? I like seeing vibrant world. This game is not very vibrant. World design, it's just not for me, right? The world's not for me. Like, Zenless Zone Zero's art style and art direction is perfect for me. I am very visually inclined to play a game. Like, I don't like playing games if the game does not look good to me. I am a man of presentation, you see. So if this game doesn't appeal like to what I like looking at, then I'm just not gonna play it, right? Overall, I feel like it gives a more HD look for something like ZZZ. Now, I don't play games with game audio, so game audio here really doesn't affect me too much. And I do enjoy a challenge. So like the trace set field bosses or whatever, the hologram bosses, that's what I should say, right? Those are fun for me, but you just have to grind to get there, and the grind is just way too much of the time that I can actually put into a game like this. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I am quitting Wuthering Waves, so if you subscribe to this channel expecting Wuthering Waves content, I am sorry, because I just can't keep up with the grind here. ZZZ, maybe. If you want to see ZZZ content or Honkai Star Rail content, you can check it out there. And I know people in the comment section, oh, look at this Hoyo show. Oh, he's second Hoyo versus Crack. Oh! Oh, look at him. Oh, yo, dick rider. You can call me what you want. I don't care. Hoyo makes good games. Kuro makes this amazing game as well. Like I said, this game overall is amazing. It does have problems, but don't all games. It's just the problems in this game affect me more than what other players might experience, and that's why I'm leaving it. So maybe you share the same sentiment as me. Let me know. Do you plan on quitting Wuthering Waves anytime soon? Do you plan on continuing to play it for a while to come? Let me know in the comment section down below. Anyways, gamers, I'm hopping out now. Subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, bye. See you later.